My name is Jolene, and prior to coming to Dr. Billauer, I had friends who had, gone to chiropractors, but I always thought that honestly they were a bunch of quacks, and that was painful. But then I had gotten into a car accident, and a friend of mine who was seeing Dr. Billauer recommended him. And because he literally was 2 blocks from my job, I decided to give it a try. I was in a lot of back pain. And so I originally came to him for that as a result of an accident, and saw him for back pain, and I would say probably within the first 3 months the back pain had pretty much subsided, but I continued to come see him. And over the next few years I started to see other things that were benefited from the chiropractic care. For instance, I had a menstrual cycle that would sometimes wouldn't stop, and other times it wouldn't start at all, and I began to become very regular in my cycle. Other things such as I had bursitis in my right shoulder, and it turned out it wasn't quite bursitis at all. In fact, it was actually a rib that was out of place, and he was able to fix that without any more pain meds. My asthma, which was chronic, is still there, but much more mild. And finally, my migraines, which were debilitating monthly, now I rarely ever have them. At some point, I stopped coming because it was a financial burden, and I decided to stop coming for about 2 years, and everything came back. So as a result, I came back to Dr. Billauer, and I'm a lifer. I mean, back now where my cycles are regular to the point where I was finally able to conceive and give birth to my first child. My migraines, I probably have had one in the last 1.5 years. And my asthma is very much under control, and back pain is extremely minor, and I'm a much healthier and happier person. And like I said, I'm a chiropractic patient for life.
Hi, my name is Judy Tate, and I'm a patient at Dr. Billauer's Wellness Center. This is my 3rd year that I've been getting treated. When I came in 2 years ago, I was tired, fatigued. I had type 2 diabetes. I had chronic pain in many places in my body. I knew inside, being a registered nurse, that drugs and traditional medicine was not the cure, was not the answer to my fatigue and my complaints. So I sought out help. And interestingly enough, in the Argonaut, I found Dr. Michael Billauer's letter that touched me right here as a medical professional. I knew this man cared about people's health. I have learned much from him as a registered nurse over the 2 years. He has you active in your care here. I went to heal my spine. I had many subluxations, and if you don't know what that is, you will find out when you have your spine checked. And it's very important for your health to have your nerves open and free to feed the organs that they serve. I had trouble with my vision, with my mood. I was depressed, with obesity. No energy whatsoever. I just felt bad everywhere. In the last 2 years, my posture has improved greatly. My neck is no longer leaning forward 2.5 inches with, the old lady look. I don't want to be an old lady. That's the other thing. People have commented on me in my 2 years of treatment. Just most recently, Judy, you look younger and you look happy. And I am, as a result of having most of my subluxations gone, my neck is straight, and now my body is free to be healed. So if you are interested in feeling better, and you are on a journey like I am, you will come here.
My name is Karen. I've been coming to Dr. Billauer's office for about 5 months. I never wanted to be a person who went to a chiropractor. I don't know why. I didn't want to think about all of that popping and quacking, and I was especially timid about this office because it's all very public. But I came in today, and for the first time since 1988, I said to the doctor that I had no pain for 3 days. So he asked me if I would sit down and just tell that story, because people sometimes get discouraged. I was discouraged a couple months ago because I had had a lot of pain relieved in much of my back, but there was a spot in the lower back I didn't think he was going to find, and I was threatening him with going to acupuncture, and I really had just about given up. But he found this hammer tool that he uses, and after all the adjustments that he had already made, then I guess that part of my body was ready to respond. So that's my tiny story. It takes patience, and that's what happened for me. I know the pain is still going to be there and it's not over yet, but it was astonishing to wake up that morning after the adjustment and realize about halfway through the morning that I hadn't had any pain. It was an astonishing moment for me. All right, so I have been in pain since 1988. I'm Karen. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia because they just didn't know what else to do with me. I was given cortisone shots in my hips for a number of years, and then somehow I just lost track of all that going to the doctor for cortisone shots and learned to live with quite a bit of pain. There were times when I would have to hold on to the car door or the car frame to get out of the car. There were times, well, at the end where I often couldn't get out of bed, or frequently couldn't get out of bed. I would try and I just would hurt. Muscles would tense and cramp, and so I'd have to move around a bit and try to figure out a comfortable way to get out of bed. So all of that to say, I finally decided that because I could get a consultation without having to pay for it, and I could find out what was wrong before I had to commit to hundreds of dollars, I came to the office, and once I saw a picture of my spine and understood the logic behind getting the messages to the body, I just couldn't say no. It was, you know, I did whatever I had to do financially to be here because it was too logical to pass up. And so I have over the last 5 months been in less and less pain. But just that one, you know, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but just that one eureka moment when you realize, oh my word, that pain that has been nagging me, feeling like actually a razor blade going into my muscles. I couldn't even find it if I moved to try to. So today I can, because it's now been a number of days, and I know it's going to take more treatments, but it was bliss to be without pain for that time and know that that's where I'm headed.
My name's Andy Acosta, and I've been a patient with Dr. Billauer for a long time, probably 15 years. I was recommended by one of my best friends. I was complaining about some musculoskeletal problems. He said, "Oh, I got just the guy for you." I showed up. Turned out that I had some lingering issues from a motorcycle accident when I was younger, and over the years I've gotten great care here, and actually to the extent that I haven't actually had an MD doctor for about 10 years now. So I cannot say enough about Dr. Michael.
Hi, my name is Jarek Ruiz, and I live in Westchester, and I've been a patient of Dr. Billauer's for about, I don't know, 3 years or so. And I tell you, Dr. Billauer and the team here really changed my life. I used to have back pain, and I do a lot of sports like surfing and stuff, and he's really cleared all that up. I feel much more balanced. My spine is in alignment now, and it's helped me with lower back pain and the ability to do sports and not suffer so much from lower back pain and aches and pains and stuff like that. So I highly recommend Dr. Billauer and his practice here. They're wonderful people. I really enjoy coming in, and I brought my kids in for adjustments too. And I think the best thing you can do is to have good chiropractic care, whether it's here or somewhere else. But I highly recommend Dr. Billauer for your chiropractic needs.
Hi, it's Dr. Paul McGuire, and I'm here to tell you about Dr. Michael Billauer down in Marina del Rey, California. Over 28 years in practice, over 300 patient visits a week. Just about everybody knows who he is, and if you don't know, you want to find out, because he has a big practice. And he has a big practice because he serves a lot of people, and he understands that health comes from within. And if you have pressure on your nerves and your spine, if you're having health problems, if you need somebody for an alternative to get well, you want to go to Dr. Billauer's office because he has those things available. He also has the Zerona laser, which helps reduce fat without doing surgery. And it's a cold laser, non-intrusive. You might want to find out about that as well, because well, skinniness can often lead to happiness. So Dr. Michael Billauer, Marina Del Rey, Paul McGuire, check him out. You'll like it.
Hi, this is Dr. Troy Don. I'm from Pasadena, California, as well as Rancho Cucamonga, California. And if you're about to have a consultation with Dr. Billauer, you're very fortunate. And I know from the many years of his experience, I know I personally have much to learn from him. And if you're fortunate that he accepts your case, count yourself blessed. And just do everything he asks you to do, and you'll be fantastic. So just get ready and start imagining how you'll be once you're starting to feel the way that you want to feel. So good luck and take care.